Coming up, Junior Worlds is next week, and we want you to know exactly who our young Aussies are that will be representing our country in Venice. We'll be going through their results from the past 2 years and sharing some insight on each athlete that's going over. We can't wait. But all of that follows after our talented friend, Good Fortune. Welcome back to the Kaizen Culture Pod, where we are keeping the conversation moving within Australian karate. My name is Mitchell Durham, and as always, we're here with Nathan Blockley and John Stainer. We are free and available wherever you get your podcasts, whether it be on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and we are also watchable on YouTube. Please give the podcast a rating if you are enjoying the content, as it helps us out a bunch. Thank you very much. Now, it's the Junior Worlds time. We haven't been talking about it much, but it's time to ramp up, and I'm excited.
Oh, it's a massive tournament. 2022, there was 1,700 athletes in this 5-day comp.
I can't even comprehend that.
Yeah, so it is, well, I definitely can't because I haven't been to a Junior Worlds personally. You have, so you've got a little bit of an insight. So you're the only one. Yeah, it's probably the biggest event in karate.
You'd say so, with all the athletes from different age groups. So yeah, I would say it's probably the biggest.
Yeah. 1,700, I can't really wrap my head around that number.
No.
Like karate people just in one place doing, you'd be tired by day 5.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've been tired by day 2.
I love karate, but come on, like 5th day, you're like, okay.
Yeah, no, it's sorry, go.
Sorry, interestingly, you can't buy tickets on Sport Data for on the WKF website. There's a ticket link, like it says tickets. You click on it and it says page not found.
Yeah, what the hell?
Maybe it's like an Italian only website. Maybe that's why. But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
I remember when we did like the Junior Worlds, you would buy a spectator ticket through your national federation.
Yeah.
So every time we've done Worlds, it's like how many spectators you got. You go through the national federation, they sort it all out. So it could just be that.
That maybe. It must be Italian link, I reckon.
But then
just for random people.
Yeah,
coming
just
through.
random.
Yeah,
patrons.
Yeah, patrons.
Yeah, no,
great word. Patrons is the word.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't have a funky word in the intro, so I was like, "Damn, I've got to make."
Throws them in early,
because then the rest of it is just garbage,
just rabble.
Yeah, so I mean, we've spoken about it before, but I've been pretty lucky to go to 2 Junior World Championships, and I think it's an amazing competition. Not just because it's the highest level of your age group competing in the world. But it's just like you're going with the same age group. You know, obviously when you go to like an open event, there's always seniors and young kids and stuff. But it's like cadet, junior, under 21. It's like that's the age that's really, really fun to hang around with and travel for the first time. So, you know, we've spoken about it before, but you form like your really great relationships and friendships with that team that you travel with. And if you can go multiple times, and you go with the same people, it's the same sort of thing, same sort of feeling.
And that was made clear by last podcast with you and Sean.
Yeah.
Like you guys made that bond throughout the Junior Worlds. And just he's only done 2 as well.
He did 2, he didn't do cadets, I don't think, no. So we've had the same amount of
2's all right. You don't need to say only. I feel like...
Mine's only 0.
So. No, it's, well, some of these kids here have been there before.
Yeah.
So we've got we're going to go
cadets.
No, the cadets obviously because it's impossible to go that. But we'll go through a couple of the repeat offenders. So the second time is James Simone, Hudson Maggio, Dylan Fisher, Crystal Boyce, Thomas Kearns, Stephen Cameron, and Leonardo Rizcala.
And Kento Oiwa.
And Kento Oiwa, which is the fairy tale from last year's World Championships.
Had a pretty good last one.
Man, I think it's pretty awesome. Bronze medal.
That is crazy.
We're going to go into the more detail when we get to him later, but that's a big special mention because it's fantastic. And then the third time is mainly just the under-21, so it's Tara Boyd and Ali Lorenz. To get 3 Junior Worlds in is amazing. Like, you have to be good from a cadet. And obviously, you know, the cadets that are going this year will look to try and do that in the future, but you just never know what can happen. But clearly Tara Boyd and Ali Lorenz are
blessed athletes.
Yeah, very, very blessed.
Yeah. No, they've got that mindset, and they've been at the top of the division for 6 odd years, and they deserve to be there, and we can't wait. They've been there before, which is a massive advantage. Been there twice before, so I'm sure they're going into this as their last. Yeah.
You could possibly get 4, right?
You could potentially get 4.
If you were like 14 years old.
Oh man, that would be wild. I don't know. Oh, that's a great fact. I wish we had that. Who's done 4 junior worlds?
Maybe one of those has a chance for, I don't know, their exact ages.
I think Ali's pretty young, so she could potentially do the next one.
I couldn't find the 2017 Junior Worlds Australian list because the website's been updated since, and they don't have news going back before 2021, and I couldn't find it on Sport Data either. Like a list of the athletes per country.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Probably these guys can't because of that missed COVID year.
Yeah,
would push them out of the range of being able to.
But I think you'd be the best
I'm trying to remember if there was any. Like cadets at the time.
Well, it's pretty much Ali and Tara. Can you remember Ali and Tara?
No. So anyway,
this time round, it's not for them, but
maybe in the future. But so it's going to be wicked. So should we just start from the top?
Let's do it.
All right. So
it's a long list. But be prepared.
It's going to be great though to like give a bit of time recognition to everyone who's been picked. This is the premier event for juniors. It's a big deal to be selected for your country.
Now, with the cadets, couldn't find too much information about them in terms of like what they did the last 2 years, Aussie Open and Nationals for 2023 and 2024. So we're just going to basically go off of vibes, basically. Erica Lowe, cadet, kata, female. She won Nationals this year. I couldn't see what she did at the Aussie Open. and
she won Aussie Open.
She won Aussie Open last year. This year.
And by over half a point in both finals, which is significant in kata.
Some highly specific details coming out. I'm not this prepared.
I'm the stat man.
That's true. The stat man.
I've got some great. Yeah. You think I'm holding this for, John?
Did you know much about Erica? What's her deal?
Yeah, there were 21 girls in the division in national. So, no, I honestly don't actually know what she looks like.
Yeah, which is hard because we're trying to celebrate these athletes and shed a light on them, and it's just hard. We just don't see them very often, and if we don't know them, who does besides their own club?
I've heard her name in the results a lot.
Yeah,
and that's about as far as my knowledge goes.
Yeah. Cadet male kata is Hayden Pengaran Maru. We know him obviously because he's from WA, from Gold's Martial Arts.
Great kata athlete, Hayden.
Yeah, so good. And when I saw him for the first time, I was like, "Are you sure you're a cadet? Like, are you sure you're not a junior?"
He looks quite old. He looks quite mature for his age.
Yeah, for sure. And he's won Nationals 2 years in a row. Aussie Open.
I want to say he won the Aussie Open this year
as well. Yeah.
He seems like a bit of a quiet achiever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You reckon?
He just gives a very calm and settled sort of vibe about him, and he just he doesn't seek attention. I don't see him like acting out. Like at state training, you got the cadet and the junior boys who just go around wreaking havoc. And then he's just flies under the radar and just gets golds.
Lovely family too. His dad picks up the veteran gold quite often.
Oh yeah, that's right, Lester.
Yeah, Lester.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know Lester for a long time. And he has a brother as well. Isaac.
More Kumite, I think.
I think so too. Yeah, but just a talented karate family.
Yeah.
So no wonder why he's going to the World Championships.
First time. Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And then Lucy Choi Lawrence.
Yep. When you talk about talented karate families, the Choi Lawrence family is, you got a national coach, Robin Choi, and then you've got the senior world. World referee. Sean Lawrence. And then you got Georgie, which is the senior world representative, part of the senior team, and just absolute killer of a fighter. So,
and Lucy's got a lot of pressure on her, but she's performing. I mean, she got 5th at the Youth League in Cancun just recently. She also went to Fujairah as well this year, so she's got some international experience going into this Worlds, which not a lot of cadets would have.
It's unheard of, really. And I actually think she fights better with the pressure. I mean, look, Oz Open, she won. Nationals, she won. Oz Open this year, she won.
She won her weight.
Yeah, she won her weight, and then this year she won.
Oh no, she didn't compete at Oz Open this year. She was injured.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then her weight division she won, got second in the Open. So she's minus 47, the lightest weight, and she got second in the Open to Gemma.
That is crazy.
Wow.
So yeah, and no matter how much pressure she's perceived to be put under with her like family and stuff like that, and following all of those footsteps, I think she's watch her. Watch out for
You
her
can
for
see
the
she
World
loves
Championships.
it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really excited for that. And then next we have...
The second Lucy.
Maggio. Yes.
Yeah. She didn't compete at the Nationals this year. She was injured, I'm pretty sure. She had a back. I think I was talking to the family saying something wrong with her back, but it was just a precautionary thing as well.
Fair enough.
But she's been winning for a long time as well. She's extremely talented.
Didn't have a point scored on her at Oz Open. Not one.
Really?
So very talented athlete, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a very cool feat. And coming out of the Peter Hollywood dojo, the Dojo of Champions, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, really good dojo. So pretty excited. And I think with the cadets, it's not saying it's the best chance and you can't win in the juniors and under 21s, but with the cadets, it's like, I don't know, it's a lot of them times their first time on the world stage for all the other countries. And it's like no one knows anyone, no one knows what's going on. And then it's just like you can just burst through.
There's less of an experience gap with,
Yeah, the playing field's a bit more even. They're all in sort of the same boat.
Mm-hmm. Gemma Reed, obviously just a machine fighter.
She's looked amazing this year.
Yeah.
I've got the craziest stat of the day for her. This year, she's gone 64 points to 4 points scored against.
In like nationals and
in Oz Open and nationals this year. So both over weight division and open division. 64 points she scored. She's only had 4 scored against her in the same match, which is interesting. So 11 out of 12 matches, she was flawless.
Far out.
So didn't get scored on.
Didn't get scored on. 11 out of 12 matches this year.
Wow.
Doing something right. You're not getting scored on.
Oh my goodness.
I wonder what the streak of not getting scored on was.
Yeah.
I've heard that there was like a statistic that she hadn't lost a fight or something like that as well.
I know the one that she did lose was Oz Open this year in the open division.
Yeah, right.
To Sienna Downey.
Yeah, right. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, but she's another one that looks like a junior, the way that she fights, you know. Sure. I think probably Max and Wayne have been probably teaching her since she was like 3, I suppose.
Exciting to see how she goes to the world.
Just moulding her. Yeah.
And then she's maybe doing a bit of an international little trip prior to Worlds this year.
I'll have to have a look at that. Let me see, because I was intrigued on where she was actually going. Please, Pad.
Do you want me to go on to the next in the meantime?
No, please, Pad, about Gemma. Here we go. I got it right now. Where is she going? Okay. Can't really see where she's going, but I can just see some flags. So it's the Hungary flag, the Italian flag.
Budapest Open?
Yeah, I reckon she's over in Budapest.
Like a bit of trivia knowledge now. Does Mitch know his flags?
I'm pretty good with flags.
Know our flags, yeah.
Shout out to Ben Harvey as well. He's the flag man.
Is he?
Apparently he's like, I don't know why, but he stores all the flag information in his brain.
Right.
But yeah, then he's going to, then Gemma's going to Greece afterwards, after Italy.
Okay.
Doesn't stop.
Yeah. Maybe just training. Could be a comp.
Yep. Cool. Oh man, that's so sick.
Yeah.
I never thought about doing a comp before Worlds. You know what I mean?
As in at that age or just generally?
No. Well, I've never done it. It's always been like Worlds. Boom. Has been the thing.
That's the trip.
Maybe I need to start doing that.
Makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
But I suppose you want to do a comp and then have a little bit of a intermission before you go straight onto the Worlds. You know,
I think
like you don't want to risk injury before. But I feel like she's staying over there for a couple, 3 weeks or whatever. So
and she'll be with Max as well.
Yeah,
and Iris.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are they all doing the Budapest Open?
Yeah.
Cool.
That must be.
In the past.
Oh no, we let it go.
But that's all right.
This has been recorded out way earlier.
The next one, Tatum Heber.
Tatum Heber.
Yeah. One of 3 Hebers.
Another amazing karate family.
Just owned by karate families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Tatum's wicked. She's the youngest of the Hebers. Got second in her weight, third in the Open. She won nationals last year. Just a dominant fighter as well. She's in the heavyweight division, but just like is really strong.
Has all the confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, has all the belief. Has everything going for her.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good luck.
Yeah. Who else we got here?
Liam Johnson,
once again.
Matt's son, yeah?
Yeah, Matt's son. Yeah, he is a personality, this guy. Let me tell you.
He?
Yeah. He's got a lot of confidence for a young lad
With good reason.
Oh, absolutely.
As long as it's not arrogance.
No,
confidence
that's it.
is great.
You need it in this business. Yeah. So Cadet minus 52, and he earned his spot.
Yeah, against Cameron Lyons.
And
fight off.
Yeah, fight off.
Was it just Cameron Lyons? I think it was a 3.
No, I think it was just 2. The 3 was
Cameron Quinn.
Yeah, and he won this year's nationals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He backed it up. He fought off at Oz Open for the spot, and he backed it up and
you
showed
definitely
why
say that's
he got
well
the
deserved
spot.
when you're current national champion.
Yeah.
Do fight offs, you win those.
Yeah.
You can't really argue with that.
I think it went to 3, so it wasn't just like he won the first 2.
Sure.
So, and that's always even more of a booster of confidence for you to go, all right.
It's a good pressure test.
Yeah, held my own under pressure.
Yeah, I know at the Oz Open, in the actual division, so not the fight off, the final was 0-0 between them. So it was pretty neck and neck. And then, got over in the fight offs and backed it up for nationals. So
well,
definitely the best athlete to be going to Worlds for Australia, which is great.
Now, you like this one, the Wiriasada brothers.
I love both of them.
Yeah. Can you tell which one's which, though? That's the question.
Yes. Yes, I can.
Can you?
Yep. What? Prove me wrong.
Are they twins?
Yeah, they're twins. Oh, they have to be twins. They look exactly alike.
Yeah, they're just different weight divisions.
They're probably one of them's like 61 kilos, the other one's...
Did they just coin flip for who's going to be doing the weight cutting and you can go down a division?
Yeah, I reckon.
Nah, yeah. But yeah, they've got that fight in them. They've got that fight spirit in them. And they honestly, when I saw them at Nationals, there was a little bit of messiness about their fighting. When I'd watched them at Oz Open and Nationals this year, though, they've cleaned that right up and they look really good going into Junior Worlds.
Australia's first twins at a Worlds?
Nah. Surely not.
Surely not.
Twins?
The Demosky twins?
Oh, yes.
No, but not team.
Individual. Okay.
Individual?
Does anyone know that information? If you're a twin that's competing,
it's got to be rare.
It has to be.
It has to be rare.
Surely there's something.
I can't even think of many twins anyway.
No.
Let alone.
Oh. What about... Oh, no.
It sounds better if we just say yes.
Yeah. It sounds
First ever in Australian history. Never happened before.
Well done, Danny and Angus.
Done.
Yeah, but they're so good. They've got the results to back it up as well. And they not only just do, especially Angus wins the weight division and the Open this year. Got third
Huge
the Open.
for him.
So that's wicked. And once again, they're from Shindo, right? I think Shindo's got a huge contingent from here, from the World Championship. They always have great juniors. Damien Podkas, another Shindo.
Jason
athlete.
Podkas.
What did I say?
Damien, his brother.
Oh.
His little brother.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Damien. It doesn't even say any Damien on here. Jason Podkas.
Yes.
Cadet male plus 70 kilograms. You've seen him quite a bit?
Yeah, I think he fought off against Seth Putty for the fight offs for the spot at Oz Open and earned that spot. Don't know if it went to 3. I think maybe it was finished in 2, maybe it was 3, but Seth's a fantastic fighter, so both of them are right up there in the division, and Jason got the spot, so definitely deserves it. He looks so hard to score on, just the way he moves and the way he attacks and when he attacks. It's like he's always, you don't know where he's going to be. You can't predict his movement, so I'm looking forward to seeing him at Worlds.
There's one more cadet. Is it Regis?
Oh, I missed Regis.
Regis, sorry.
Regis. Oh,
he won both the Open and Nationals this year.
Yeah, he won and he had the Open, and I think also with his semi-final, going into the final, trying to go into the final for the Open this year. I think he actually got disqualified for contact. Okay. So, it's a bit of a tough one. It's
a loss,
with contact.
no doubt.
It is a loss, but it was a contact loss, and if you do that at the World Championships, sometimes they let it slide. But I think it was a pretty tough one. I think it was like a spinning hook kick or something. So a bit
cadet level though, they should be is it any touch at cadets?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, to the head. Yeah.
We are not condoning contact at a cadet level.
But if you lose through contact, then did you really lose?
Nah, yes, he did lose. Yeah, okay, but just at a machine, and I think he's just got that steel mindset. Yeah, just I'm going to win.
Yeah. Also, a great thing to mention. Won 3 fights in Porrick recently at the youth league, so has that international experience and has that feeling of that winning feeling on an international stage, which is huge.
Yeah, I think he I don't know, I don't want to say this out of turn, but for me, he has no fear switch. He's just not scared of anything or anyone. So, and going into the World Championships, if you have that no fear of like who you're coming up against, just back it up with what you got doing in the dojo.
Yeah.
Like, it's wicked.
And there's no reason that any of these athletes should be fearing the athletes they're coming up against at Worlds, because likelihood is you have no idea who they are. You don't know what they're about. They're in the same boat as you. They've had the same amount of experience, likely. Like maybe they did 1 or 2 more youth leagues than you, but you know, this is as we said before, the most level playing field on an international stage. So go in there thinking that they've got just as much nerves as you do going into the tournament, you know.
All right, so now we're going to the juniors. So
starting off strong.
Emily Nguyen.
Oh.
Wowee. Juniors and senior open national gold medalist this year.
That's just
I would love a historical stat.
She's
for
16.
That. How many juniors have won senior
first
kata?
year?
That's nuts. No, it wouldn't be first year. No, she did seniors last year.
Did she? Okay.
So she must be 17.
Yeah.
But in the
not as good of a stat, but no, I'm just saying.
Just a junior winning the senior kata.
You know, even
like,
meddling as a 16, 17s, but to win it.
Do you remember many like juniors meddling and like coming close?
It happened.
Like Renee, maybe?
Renee.
Back in the day.
I don't think I did it, so who cares?
Moving on. Nah, Emily is strong.
It's just unbelievable.
And she's been like had a great run coming into this, and I'm excited to see where she goes.
Her first junior worlds as well.
Yep. And then we're here with Kento Oiwa.
Who's this? No.
I was like, we just spoke about it. No,
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see what he does this year. So strong. Very unlucky. Not unlucky, sorry. Very close match it was in the men's open with Dylan and him. I couldn't pick. I'm not a cutter guy.
Yeah, it was like 0.2 or something. It was crazy small.
And Dylan's kata's like super strong.
So good. Yeah. So strong.
Yeah.
And he's an under 21, so to come as a junior to be so close to that, very cool.
That's real promising for Australian kata. I think Dylan, Kento, and then Emily, like to be so young.
Mm-hmm. So cool. And hopefully he can back it up with increasing or changing the colour of his medal last time to silver or gold.
Yeah, he's got that confidence going in already.
Yeah.
So he'll be
and the referees would know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, hey, maybe I saw him 2 years ago.
It's one of those unspoken things about kata, right? Recognition is important.
Yeah. So annoying.
And especially a medalled Australian stands out a little
It does.
bit. Hopefully not in the future, but
at the moment,
right now, stands out.
He's in elite category.
Yeah. Moving on to junior kumite, Sophia Innes.
I love watching this girl fight.
She's wicked.
Her movement is amazing. Her confidence, like she does really well. She's another lightweight who does well in the open divisions just because she doesn't have a lot of fear and she's very confident in her techniques. And I also say, she seems like she really listens to her coach as well, which is so vital at this sort of level. And it's going to be so vital for the World Championships because things are going to come your way that you haven't experienced before, and that's when you rely on your coach to sort of settle your nerves and put you in the right direction. So I see her doing quite well.
Jada Gledhill, first time going to the World Championships, minus 59 kilos. She's from our club. We've been working with her quite a bit lately, and well, not lately, but over the last few years and stuff like that. And I'm so excited to see how she goes.
I might be biased, but I think she's the toughest fighter I know. Honestly, I think she can take the hardest.
Do you want to tell the story?
No.
Come on.
No,
Which one of you was it?
We've trained. There was a bit of a collision. I hit her quite hard. Okay?
She's half your size,
Is that what
Nathan.
you wanted, Mitch?
She's half your size.
Yeah, that I hit a junior girl really hard. Is that what you wanted out of this podcast? Thanks, man.
No.
We're not endorsing this. I'm going to make that clear.
It's not about the reflection of you. It's a reflection of Jada.
Yes, it's all, and that's why I said she is honestly the toughest girl I know. Like, I hit her really hard.
It was a clash. It was a clash.
It was a clash. We were both coming in body. Yeah. Both body, and she obviously put her hands on her head. I'm 90 kilos now. That's a lot of force coming through my punch. Didn't break a sweat. Was back in training within like a minute.
It was so crazy. I looked at it and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I was like, oh, I felt that before.
Be double her.
and Jada's just like straight back in. Didn't even bat an eyelid. And I was like, wow.
Definitely. It makes you think a lot more of Jada and a bit less of Nathan.
No.
Thanks, Jada.
No, that's anyway, moving on. All right. Danica Starkey. Far out. She is an awesome fighter to watch as well. Just so dominant with her reach
in
the division. She's won the Open a couple of times now, the last 2 years. She's won her weight. She's another dominant fighter if she's like switched on and just goes for it.
Yeah, there's probably not a lot of athletes who are going to be tall for their division when it comes to Junior World. She is. She's going to be tall for her division.
And that's always handy, right?
Always handy.
The reach in the kumite.
Junior kumite plus 66, Mia Vrumans, another WA representative. She's won Nationals last year, Aussie Open this year. She came second in her weight division this year, and then she won she came second in the Aussie Open last year. So good results for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And
bit of a descendant from our senior national coach, Mark Golding.
Jack Stosius, another, like he's almost he's 3 out of 4 golds for the last 2 years at the national comps.
He exudes confidence.
Yeah.
Like just when he's fighting, he's always so confident in his ability. I don't have much wrong to say about him. He's really excited. Yeah,
3 out of 4 golds is kind of what you want to see when you're a selector, right? It's like, okay.
And he's been he's been overseas a couple of times as well. So that international experience is always
handy. He went to that great camp, didn't he?
Oh no, Turkey. He was in Turkey
Turkish camp. Yeah,
Ali. So that's awesome. The second Heber sibling, Kane. Good.
First time I didn't know him before Oz Open this year.
Yeah, right.
And I watched him at fight offs. I didn't see him in his weight division, but I saw him in fight offs, and that was a 3-by sort of thing. There were 2 that had to verse, and then he versed the winner.
Yeah.
Kane he looked like his fight knowledge looks so up there for a fighter his age and his experience.
He had to do fight off.
Yeah, he had to do a fight off.
Because he's on a streak of 3 wins, and that's an interesting.
I think it was like, I don't know.
Remembering last year, I can't remember what coach it was, but he was sort of like he came to Oz Open and he surprised a lot of athletes and a lot of coaches, because last year he might not have been at the level that he is now, and that's why he had to fight off. But in his weight division, I was talking to this coach and they said, we just don't know how to beat him.
Wow.
Like just his distance, his timing, his fight knowledge, just out of there when it comes to a junior division.
Well, we'll go James Simone, another talented athlete. You can see the way he moves. Like he moves like a senior as a junior.
Yeah.
He had 2 golds last year, 3 golds last year, weights and the Open, and then this year still medalled in a couple of divisions. Another great fighter, quiet kid, but just gets the job done.
Yeah, probably the most experienced junior, I'd say, on an international stage.
Oh yeah,
he got 3 wins in Porrick, huge at a youth league. 3 wins,
massive.
2 wins in Fajira this year again. 7th of the world the last World Championships.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
so
it's a big result.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be aiming higher for this.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Hudson Maggio. He's the person that you referred to as the bowl cut last time.
Yeah, and he changed for nationals.
He changed his hair.
What does he have now?
I don't know. It's not the bowl cut.
It's not a bowl cut. Yeah. I sort of like the bowl cut.
I love the bowl cut.
Yeah. Bring it back, Hudson.
Come on, Hudson. No, he's a good guy as well. He's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Once he gets into his stride, and I can tell, like, as a junior going into seniors, like, he's going to develop into a really great athlete.
Yeah, and won both comps this year, Nationals and Open.
Yep.
Another 2 wins in Porrick this year, and he got 7th at the last Junior Worlds with 3 wins.
And then the last junior is Aidan McDougall. I mean, you've seen Aidan fight a couple times.
He fought hard in the fight-offs at Oz Open, earned his spot, and... Why are you looking at me weird?
We've got 30 seconds left on the timer.
Oh, damn. All right, yeah.
20 seconds. Go.
Let me speak.
Go.
Amazing fighter. He fought really hard at Oz Open, so excited to see him at Worlds. And break.
Yeah. We've got 10 seconds left if you want to use anything more.
Good luck,
What about my turn? 5 seconds?
3, 2, 1.
And cut. We're all back. Nathan, did you have anything else to say since we were rushing you?
No, not really. I think I praised Aidan enough. You said you had something to say though, didn't you, John?
Yeah, best of luck.
Yeah, best of luck. Best of luck, Aidan.
Nice. Okay, so now we can move on to the under-21s. So starting off with Carter, Tara Boyd.
She'll be hungry.
Yeah.
3rd World Championships, last Junior World Championships. She'll be really hungry to prove herself on a world stage.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and she's been doing well. Like, she's had consistent results in the under 21s. Oh, she's won every single under 21s in the last 2 years. The seniors, different story, but yeah,
she always gets to the semis.
Yeah.
In the seniors.
Yeah, she's a great kata athlete.
Yeah.
Coach Ricky.
Yeah.
Ricky definitely knows what he's doing.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yep. The male for under 21 is Dylan Fisher. Yeah. Gee, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so, I felt like, same with Kane. He's just come out of nowhere the last 2 years. I felt like, he was going well, and then all of a sudden, maybe just before 2020, just before 2022 Worlds last time, I was like, damn, Dylan's looking good.
Actually, I remember seeing young Dylan compete.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't pay him much attention.
Yeah.
And then he made a Facebook post, and it was about the journey and how to never give up. And it was a really philosophical post from a junior at the time. And I clicked with him straight away. I was like, that is amazing to see. And then ever since then, it's just been result after result after result.
Yeah,
and he has come out of nowhere.
His kata's incredible.
Yeah.
I've been from W, I've seen a bit of him, but it's just even him warming up on the sides, he's so consistent. Even when he's performing on the sides before he goes on, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, wow. It's so exciting.
It's a little bit intimidating, actually. Yeah. If you're because he's just he's on the money every time he doesn't move.
He's got some quirks as well, which I don't disagree with, but I was surprised that it's allowed when I saw it.
In terms of the kata?
He bows on, so he walks on the mat, he bows to his opponent and the refs, and then if he's blue, he walks off, puts his earphones in.
Yeah, right.
Listens to music while the other guy's doing the kata. And that's him getting in the zone, and then as soon as he's ready, takes the earphones out, straight on the mat.
I like it. Just focus on yourself.
I was surprised it's allowed, to be honest. But hey, if it works for you, I don't know if he'll be able to do that at Junior Worlds.
They'll tell him if he's not allowed to.
Yeah, I suppose they'll give it to the coach.
They'll just be like, hey, don't do that. But it should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to Mia Heron, minus... What is it? Minus 50. Yeah. She's been so dominant the last 2 years, medaling in all divisions that she's been competing in. Juniors 2023, she's got a gold. Nationals last year, gold. Seniors this year, gold. It's just she's a wicked fighter.
Yeah, a little bit of international experience as well. Commonwealth champion in 2022.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, she's electric to watch, and just the way I think we spoke about her from the Australian Open this year.
Yeah, we were raving about her. She did amazingly. Yeah.
So it'll be exciting to see what she can do at the world stage. We've spoken also about this next one, Ali Lorenz.
We've spoken about
up a lot.
She comes up a lot. And you know what? It's like you just slowly chip away, and you start getting, like you said, result after result, and you're just sort of knocking down on the door.
Yeah.
And that's what she's been doing. She's been dominant nationally, and then as she goes overseas, she's been doing the training camps and getting through rounds here and there. What did she do at the series? No, it was the youth league.
The recent one. So I'll start with the previous Junior World. She hasn't found a lot of luck.
Okay.
But I feel like she's coming into her stride this year, sort of thing. So she got 7th in Porrick.
Yeah.
Fantastic result. And then she got 5th in A Corona.
Yeah.
Maybe the other way around. Maybe it was A Corona first. She got 5th, and then she got 7th in Porrick, I think.
Sure.
But she also did Fujairah earlier in the year. So she did 3 youth leagues this year.
Yeah. What a build-up for a Worlds. That very intentional calendar, I think, to get that international experience before the Worlds.
Yeah, and she's got Georgie pushing her, all while they're pushing each other at every single event. It's always them two in the finals. So
good. I can't wait to see that. Iris.
Another one who comes up a lot.
Iris does come up a lot. She had some injuries at the start of the year and nationals and stuff like that, just taking care of it. But she shows that what was really important to see was how she responded at the team event Oceania.
Oh, yeah.
In the last match, do or die. If you don't win, you're not going to the World Championships.
And she started down, didn't she?
She was down 4-0 or something, and then she just comes back and just dominates.
And it always looked like it was inevitable.
Yeah.
It was it was always going to happen.
And she's just put on a stellar performance at the Budapest Open.
Yeah.
Just gone.
Yeah.
Series A, Salzburg.
Series A.
We're hoping
Series
that
A.
we can also say that about the
That's
Budapest
true.
Open.
Yeah, we don't know the results
And then the comp in England.
And the comp in England as well.
Yeah.
So
Going in with confidence.
And bronze medalist at the World Combat Games last year.
Yeah.
As well.
Wow.
With Ali. Ali also got third, I believe.
True.
Yeah.
No.
Was it not Ali? There was another bronze medal. Crystal, yes.
Which is the next one we're talking about now.
That's
Crystal. Great segue.
Yeah, great. That's what it was intended.
Yeah. That would have been a wicked comp for them too, Iris and Crystal. They went to was it Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Yeah. World Combat Games, similar sort of style structure as the Olympics, and all with the same athletes, and they came away with a bronze, which is...
And the show definitely
awesome.
Put the pressure on as well. Like, it wasn't a small tournament. It was huge.
Wait, I'm pretty sure it was Crystal, right? They got the bronze? Or was she one point away from getting the bronze?
I'm not 100% confident. But I swear to God there were 2 bronzes. Maybe it was Georgie.
It was Georgie.
Georgie got bronze?
It was Georgie and Iris.
Georgie and Iris, all right. But I think Crystal did get 5th.
She was close. I think what it was is because of the point system.
Yeah.
If she had scored one more point, or
could have gone through.
Had a great comp.
Yeah, she was fighting.
It was a round robin one.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
But she is Commonwealth silver medalist 2022, so does have that international experience. And she didn't do nationals this year because of
sick or she's either sickness or injury. So
yeah. And she's been proving herself in that division.
In Australia, she's medaling juniors, seniors.
Yep.
Yeah, that's always great to see in under 21s when you're winning or cracking the medals in the seniors at the same time.
Kiri is a good story. She did her ACL.
What's the story, Mitch? Yeah, I don't know the story.
Oh, you know the story?
I don't know. I didn't know that she did her
ACL. Oh, no,
she's
been competing really well. She's Oceania a couple of years ago, and then doing well at nationals, and then I think at Oz Open last year she did her knee.
Oh,
and it was real bad. The recovery was long. And I think the Aussie Open this year was her first time coming back.
Yeah.
And she just fought really well.
And ACL is one of the worst.
Yeah.
I feel like I can talk about this since I did a PhD on it. But, but terrible injury to do. And then just the recovery from that. And then you get cleared to be back at some point, which is a long time. But everyone says it's a long time before you feel the same again. So good on her.
And it's hard because karate is such a 360 dynamic sport.
Yeah.
It's so unpredictable, and people that have done injuries like that, you just you may be fine to run or do basic sport, but there's just so much chaos in karate that you just don't know. You can't be, but you got to be prepared for all situations, and if your knee's not 100%, then you can risk of injury.
She's done an awesome job to come back from that,
and she did well. At the nationals, she won the under 21s, and she came second in seniors. So
yeah,
awesome,
so sick. Going on to the boys now, Tom Kearns. Young fella, minus 60, exciting fighter, very confident,
2 wins in park.
Yep.
Some international experience.
Yeah. No, it's really good. He's not shy of any confidence. I mean, at the Oz Open this year, we were fighting in the what's it called, the Open division, and I was coming up to him next. He's just comes up to me. He's like, "Don't worry, I'll go easy on you." I was just
these young guys.
This guy, he's 20 or something. I'm 19, and I'm like, what do I do? I can't just let that, get that shade on me.
And he's under 60.
I like it.
And but I love it. I think it's so good because, man, this is what you need.
All the pressure's on you, and
that's it. He has no pressure, and he came after me as well. He was pushing hard, and it's good to see the confidence.
I think he actually will have quite a bit of height in that division, under 60. He's a pretty tall bloke, isn't he?
Tall,
yeah. So, and he loves his long jabs, long punches. So,
Stephen Cameron.
We raved about him after I was open.
We talk about him heaps. Yeah, another one. He's exciting fighter.
Yeah.
Did well Oz Open. Nationals, did well in under 21 seniors. Missed out against, I think he fought Alex?
I can't remember which one it was.
Lost that going for third.
Anyway, but he's an exciting fighter, and he's got the good strategies and game plans, and he moves well, so...
And he's also another fearless fighter. It doesn't matter who he's coming up against. He's got a wicked anticipation, and he's not going to not throw it because he's intimidated about what attack's coming.
Leonardo Rizcala, a good young kid as well, fighting really well. It's a very unconventional style, but he gets points.
Loves the sport as well.
Just loves karate.
He loves it.
He's consistently doing well in Australia. A couple wins last year.
Yeah, he's had a big...
win this year, second in the Open.
Big explosion onto the scene as well. Obviously as a cadet and junior did well, but then just carried that through to seniors, or under 21s and seniors. So
yeah, he was part of that team that went to the Pirate Youth League as well. So got some international experience before Worlds, which is always important.
And then the last one, Willem Heber.
Heba.
I never get it right, but it's the third sibling of the Hebas, and yeah, it's exciting. He's a part of the Senior Worlds squad. Been competing well. Did he go to Worlds last time? No, this is his first Worlds. Yeah, it's he's changed weight category, so he was -75, now he's -84, and he's an exciting athlete.
Yeah, he did incredible at nationals as well. Like he was another fighter who may have had some pretty out there techniques, but he's cleaned it up a lot and he scored a lot at nationals, and you could see his confidence was just through the roof.
Yeah,
nice.
That's a pretty good team. That wraps it up. Far out.
That is a big team, but
yeah,
and such a quality team. Like pretty much every athlete that we were going through, we were like, we're excited to see this at Worlds.
I've never followed it to this degree, but it's just like every time you're like, oh yeah, I went to Porrick, they had this experience. It feels like a team that's got a lot of international experience. Yeah. And I don't know if it seems like more than usual, maybe.
I think so. I think you're pretty spot on with that.
Yeah, another hot take. The most experienced Australian team that ever compete at the World Championships.
It's a fact.
Except for maybe the 1996 women's. Name drop there.
That's a good one.
Were they experienced before?
No, they were definitely not, because there hadn't been a Junior Worlds prior to it. So I think the first Junior World Cup was hosted in 1994. I don't have a lot of stats about that, about how we went, but I think we went well. That was in Perth, in Australia. Yeah. And then the first Junior World Championships was in 1996 in South Africa, and our junior female team won gold.
What the hell?
Back when another segue, back when they had team events at the Junior World Championships, which they do not now.
We should. Oh, I would love to see junior teams. Just like
actually, I do want to shout out the names of that junior female team as well, because I think it's very nice and important. So we had, thanks Google for loading. We had Jessica Bradich, Alana Olds, Melanie Lucas, Carrie Marriott, and Kelly Shimmings.
Wow.
Got that gold medal.
That's sick. That was a very successful tournament, though, I do remember. I think not just the team, but I think a lot of people that did go.
Some individual medals as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should bring back the team event.
Yeah, but we're talking about how many like people in this event, and it's 5 days. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Way longer karate, you'd have to. I mean, at the Senior World Championships, the teams took up a full 2 days, didn't it? So
how many would that be for?
That's one division, technically, right?
Yes. Add another 10 days.
It was so in sync that, yes.
Just trying to validate.
Yeah, thank you very much. I feel very
You know what I think, though? Like, we've done a senior team separate event, and that might seem a lot to do for juniors, but I reckon it'd be kind of cool to do a junior team separate event, but you can't go if you went to the individual. To encourage like the development of like the second to fifth best athletes in the country.
Oh my goodness, that's huge.
Could hold it same year, give more international experience against other top fighters.
You know what, I like it initially, and there would probably be a lot of kickback from like the ones that are pushing the top, but it's like when you have like your juniors and cadets, that you've got an abundance of like talent, I think.
So much.
Do you know what I mean?
It's also like, it is the talent side. You may have someone that's the best today, but we were talking about people who are like, I don't want to say late bloomers, but really just shot up the last couple of years.
Or the fight-offs.
They might not have been exactly.
As well.
Like, I think you can make karate a lot stronger in the long run.
Wow. Let's put that towards the WKF.
Yeah, well, maybe after the Senior World Champion, the Teams World Cup, it's called, World Cup. Yeah. Interesting.
I think we should hear from the listeners what they think. Do they want to see a Junior World Teams?
Yeah, and it would be like something as well for like the rest of the athletes to aim for the rest of the year. Like, because currently we just have, the Senior Worlds, the Junior World, the Senior Team Worlds, the Junior Worlds, and then like, the Commonwealth is good, of course, but
only every 2 years.
It's only every 2 years, and if the people that don't get selected in the fight off or are just shy of selection, it's like, all right, guess what? We can now put towards the team. It really brings together the team unity and the culture and side of things, and builds that from an early young age. So then hopefully you can carry that through to when you're a senior. Because imagine that would be so sick. You fight together, like you don't go as an individual, but you have the team when you're 15, 16, 17, and then you come into the seniors. It's like, oh, guess what? We fought in World Championships when we were 17. Let's do it again. And you sort of are familiar. That's a great idea. That is so good. You said you were leaving it until the podcast.
I didn't want to tell you beforehand.
You said it was a bad idea, or
I said, well, yeah.
And that's so good. Damn, can we do this? Can we make it happen?
Not us.
Why not?
We can't.
Damn.
Let's start a thread.
Maybe it's in the plans and there'll be like another separate point system for it.
How many steps?
How many steps?
I think after the Senior World Cup, there will be some pull from the juniors saying, we want the same. We want to do that.
It's a lot of effort to host another event, but if it's possible.
Yeah, but...
About the profile of the sport, there's just so many benefits to doing it.
I think the more competitions that we host, like, the better.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like, countries just going to have to pull it out somewhere.
Yeah.
A lot of countries in the world. Just someone pull it out, and I think we need a lot of feedback and pushback from the youth. So if you're a young junior or cadet that wants to fight in the team event, and it's not even just fighting, it's kata teams as well.
True.
But they're at the World Championships. Kata teams, I believe.
Is there?
I think so.
Oh.
At Konya there was, I'm pretty sure.
Did we have any?
I don't think we have. We don't have any kata teams.
No, we don't.
But yeah.
But I think they have team kata. Maybe not under 21.
But
I wish I had more knowledge on that. But I remember seeing a team kata division.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that wraps us up with the Junior Worlds talk. I think we'll just cap it off by saying good luck to everyone.
Yeah.
Like, go out there and you know, do your best, fight your hardest, yada yada yada. That all cliche stuff, but it's like, you know, you've literally got nothing to lose. You know, we're in a very fortunate position to come from Australia because a lot of countries, they sometimes look down on us, and that's just a fact.
Yeah.
And we can use that as our advantage and say, well, all right, you perceive us in that way, but we're going to blindside you and fight like the way that you guys have been doing for the last 2 years, internationally and nationally. So just take it up to whoever you got. It doesn't even matter if you got the world champion first round. If you do, that's great. You beat that person.
Make sure they're not the world champion this year.
Yeah, that's it. You beat them, then you're the favourite to go on. So anything can happen at this level.
Yeah, it's the most level playing field. I guarantee you the person standing across the mat from you has pretty much the same experience and a lot of the same nerves that you have going into this tournament. So,
John?
Yeah, no, I think the junior world is so exciting, and you're so young. There's so much karate ahead of you. Just really don't put too much pressure on this one, and just enjoy it.
All right, listener comments and questions. We've had a lovely referee write in and message us on socials, and his name's Kavindu.
Yes.
We've had a few chats with him throughout the year, and he's said in response to the rule changes for the joysticks.
Just the rule changes generally. Over the last couple of years in terms of joysticks, also the merging of the categories for warnings, that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just an all-in-all take from his point of view, which is really great to see because we don't really get too much insight from referees.
No, we blame them a lot.
Yeah, apologies. But so I'm just going to read it out fully.
All right.
There's two sides to it. On one side, I assume that the WKF aims to make sports karate more spectator friendly, from showing the scores for a kata on the screen to using joysticks and kumite. I feel it has become somewhat more understandable for the general public. Which
I like that as well. Like
so
it seems basic to us, but a judge putting a flag out to the middle, that doesn't click of 2 points.
Yeah, true.
Not 1 point or 3 points.
I missed the flag snap.
I miss it. Yeah, but we recognise it.
You know how good a referee is by how good their flag snap is, I reckon.
However, on the flip side, it can be a headache for competitors and us as referees. For competitors, they train, plan, and adjust their strategies based on a set of rules. But come next year, they might have to face a new set of rules. Happened some time back when they got rid of 2 categories of penalties and consolidated anything to 1. Again, more understandable for the spectator, but makes the competitor's job harder. Same for referees, especially in Australia, where we only have very few competitions per year. You start wrapping your head around the set of rules, they change the next year. Case in point is the referee having to look for Joe Guy, big headache.
Yeah, no, and it is, and it's something that we blame referees for, because it seems as a competitor, when somebody steps out, it's like, how obvious could you be?
Mm-hmm.
But for a referee who's consistently looking for the judges, where are you looking?
Mm-hmm.
At the torso level, at the head level, you're looking for contact, you're looking for past the head, you're looking for all of these different things. You're not looking at the ground to whether they step out. And if you are looking at the ground, you miss the warning that sorry, Mitch.
It's okay.
You missed the warning there as well. So
you're getting very passionate about this, hands flying. I don't like that I think I've probably said this a few times, but the main ref has just solely got responsible for warnings now. I think they only have one set of eyes, and it's a lot going on. We need some like goal line technology for the Joe guy, little sensors.
That's actually it's probably surely it can't
something
be
like that. Just to
obviously the technology side of things is difficult to
don't change anything for a couple of years. But
we'll end up like Taekwondo with the whole sensors in the thing, and if you tap it, a score immediately goes out.
Let's not do that.
No, well, this is Kavindu's solutions. As far as the better way to do it, I reckon they should just stick with the current set of rules for at least the next 3 to 4 years. There's a lot of should have, could have, would have, but looking forward, that's what I think they should do. And I agree with you with what you guys mentioned. They should allow countries to catch up, and let everyone just adjust.
Yeah, that was a good point that he raised, that a lot of the developing nations don't have access to this sort of equipment. So they go onto the world stage and they're like,
what the hell?
They're doing they're doing the same sport, but a completely different set of rules. So how do you adapt to that?
Yeah. Well, he says, for example, that the junior cadet under 21 Asian championships didn't have the joysticks for kumite, a continental championship. So yeah, they should leave it as it is. I feel the rules now make sense, except for rakarate in the last 15 seconds. And they've evolved sufficiently for the sport to attract the public. So
yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I think all sport needs some level of stability, because sometimes a rule change comes and there's an overreaction of the coaches and competitors to gimmick it, and then it settles. But you can't see that settling period if it's every year you adjust again. You just need to give it a couple of years.
Which has been for the last decade or two even.
It's been a lot.
Yeah. No, thanks Kavindu for writing in, and we appreciate the support.
It was a great comment.
Yeah, it's great insight once again. And as always, please let us know your thoughts and opinions and everything you'd like us to chat about. You can send us an email at kaizenculture.info@gmail.com, sign up to our mailing list at kaizenculture.org, or even just simply send us a message on Instagram or Facebook, or reply to our stories, and we'll get you in the listener comments and questions section. But as far as that, it's a longer episode today, but we wanted to cover everything, so...
Great content.
Yeah.
If I don't say so myself.
It's so important to give a little mention to everyone, I think, and a boost to all those people representing Australia.
Cool. All right. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
See you, boys.